Welcome back, everybody. On the last episode, we did things that we enjoyed about Christmas, or Christmas stories, our own stories. On this episode, we're going to do things that suck about the holidays. So get ready for a pessimistic bullshit podcast episode.
Bah, humbug.
Scrooge McDuck, here we go. All right, so, Eric, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
It's been so long.
We are opinionated people.
Yeah. It's a blessing and a curse.
How, do you have anything that you want to discuss already that you know you don't like about the holiday season? Anything in particular that was like, in our area it snows, it's coldish, it's really, really cold. Sometimes, right?
Sometimes.
Currently, when we're recording this, it's not.
Yeah.
We are recording this December 23rd. I will say this is not a pre-recorded episode like some of them are.
We're not just dressed like this in July.
So it actually is rather warm outside for this time of year. But
yeah. Number one thing would be rude people during the holiday time.
Very true. Yeah.
Everyone's in a rush. Everyone
out.
needs everything.
Everyone's stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like everyone's stressed out anyway, like just in general.
Oh, yeah.
Which stinks, but...
So stressors, I'm sure.
Yeah, lots of stressors. We got a whole list here. We did 25, well, kind of. A lot of things that we liked on the last episode. This one, we have a large list of things that we, not necessarily we, but people in general, don't necessarily like about the holiday season. So let's dive into that. First off, travel. So anytime that you, not anytime, but if any of you are traveling around the holidays or were traveling around the holidays, as you know, everyone is traveling. Same thing with Thanksgiving. It's the two largest travel days of the year. And everyone's stressed out and everyone's delayed and everyone's behind and everyone needs their presents to get there on time. And it's just, it is a stressful time, but it's stressful for the people who work the airlines as well and work the roads as well. Everyone's stressed out, okay?
Yeah.
If we can all just relax.
Moral, be nice.
Just relax. Just make somebody's day by being the nicest person of the day.
Yeah.
Don't let them go home and complain about you as the worst person of the day. Let me tell you about this lady who I helped today. Let me tell you about this dude who is so horrible. No, be the nicest person. Be the light in somebody's day. Please.
Been there both ways. I talked about bad people and good people.
Yeah.
It's always better to talk about the good people because it does change your day.
And if you're in the middle, they're not even gonna. Don't even worry about it. Don't stress. Nobody's even gonna talk about you. They're gonna talk about the worst. And they're gonna talk about the best.
Yeah.
And be like,
another thing in life: be average.
Be average.
Strive.
Go under the radar. Just be average. Parking along with that.
Yeah.
At the mall.
Yeah.
Stores.
Just today.
Trying
to go to the grocery store, going to like.
Just for normal everyday essentials.
Yeah.
Like you better have planned a week ago of like what you needed and hope you don't need chips or dip or a meal or milk or one last minute gift because there's a line of 10 people at the checkout. Yeah. You have to park at the back of the lot and walk. So you better hope it's not a blizzard outside.
Yeah. That goes along with just everything, the chaos of the season.
We mentioned it last episode, but the Christmas films. There are a few good ones that you can watch once a year or around the season or whatever. But a lot of them, particularly Hallmark, sucks. They can stop. Like, can we stop with the ABC Family? Can we stop with the Hallmark films? Can we stop with just...
it's like a plug and play.
Like... It's the script. You're recycling the script, and it's very, very annoying.
Yeah.
And on that same line as the music.
Yeah.
Being in the retail space that we used to work in, you hear the same songs over and over again, and every radio station is the same Christmas song.
Yeah, you get in the car, you go to the store, you go to wherever.
You can't escape it.
It's everywhere.
You can't escape it. And it's
people remaking the same songs, doing it their own way, adding a twist, but... No.
Mariah Carey, Ariana Grande, Sia, everyone. It's just like, can we just let them be? Can we, or like, can we recreate the instrumentals?
Yeah, like certain things are classics for a reason.
Let's just leave it that way. Let's just leave Christmas alone.
Also, with music, just shorten it. It does not need to start November.
Pre-Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
these pre-Black Friday sales, these November 15th sales. It's like, can we not?
Right.
Can we?
Right.
What day did you have your Christmas tree up, Eric?
Well, okay. Well,
Let's explore. Let's talk about it, Eric.
okay, that's a different thing. Like, I feel like having your Christmas tree up just brings joy to the house.
It does.
You sit.
It sets the mood.
It's like ambience lighting, but I will say it was probably November 10th.
Okay, Eric is a big Christmas fan.
I am.
How is your tree decorated?
Very.
Are you okay? There's two lanes. Let me set this up. There's two lanes that people go into. There is the very unique handmade ornaments, and every ornament has a memory, and it's written on the back the date and the year and whose it was, and all that sort of stuff. That's all nice and nifty, but it's so random.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the aesthetically neat, themed tree almost.
That one's mine.
Yeah. The one color of the silver and blue, or the very, very crisp, clean edges.
Yeah, mine has
symmetrical.
a color theme, and all the ornaments match.
Yeah.
This year's the first year I added like other things, but it's not like gaudy.
Absurdly random.
Yeah.
Hey, not gaudy. Random. Unique. Absurdly unique.
Unique. I feel like sometimes all the unique things you need a second tree for.
Yeah, you can put your put your ornaments on your
own
tree
tree
in
See,
your room.
That's I was gonna. Yep, that's where kids' trees come into play.
But the family living space tree is going to be this crisp, clean one.
Yes, I want it to look nice, and I want it to be in order. To go with that, I'm a white warm light.
Okay.
I don't want LEDs.
No multicolored trees.
Nope.
No. Big.
I don't know. I don't have anything. Well, okay, I probably do have something against it, but because I don't like it. But I don't know. I mean, even on our house, like we have blue and white.
Yeah.
And I did add multicolor just around the door, but that's it.
I think the multicolored is that some light bulbs are brighter than others.
Yeah.
The yellow shines brighter, the blue shines brighter than the green.
Well, and they
red
like
is too
start
dark.
to fade.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell older lights versus now everything's going LED.
Right.
But like with these older ones, growing up, we always did our like outdoor trees.
Yeah.
And it was like you had to replace them because now they're fading out.
Some
to
are
where they
fading,
look
and the
light
next
and
one blend in is too bright.
You can tell when you
Yeah.
get new lights.
Yeah.
Whereas white's just usually always white.
Yeah, and if it's not white, it fades into yellow and
Yeah.
whatever. So I get that.
Yeah.
It's one solid tone in that
Yeah.
corner of the room or that house or whatever. If
Yeah.
you start going
Like I can't do
multicolored.
I call it chaos, but when I see people's trees that they leave it on the tone, like settings where it goes color white, color white, like nope.
or the ones that twinkle.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it. Nope. It's too distracting to me. Like
Yeah.
my eye is
Yeah.
drawn to it every time.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan.
Not for me. I'm very classic.
How are you and your family gatherings, both Thanksgiving and Christmas time of year? They're pretty cordial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are mine, I feel like. But some people have some chaotic families.
Yeah.
I've been around some Christmases that are rather chaotic.
No, ours is good. It's very comfortable, very relaxed.
Chill.
Lots of food.
I've
drinks.
met quite a bit of your family,
Yeah.
cousins and whatnot.
Yeah.
And they're all chill.
Mm-hmm.
They're all cool.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. Everybody
We
gathers
are
together. And
no BS family.
yeah, everyone gathers together and goes out and has like,
Mhm.
it's very, very much the same page with everyone.
Yeah.
And
And we're very welcoming. Like we just
not that
bring
my
people
family's
into our
not.
family.
Not that my family is not, but it's not as cordial as others. I've noticed. So
Yeah, and I feel like some people like their families have their own people. They have their group, and they don't
like
wanna
your whole family, your
expand
cousins
and-
are the same vibe,
Yeah,
and it's like,
and there's a lot of
not
us.
the way with my
A lot of us.
So, how about the in-laws?
Good.
How is this gonna go, Eric?
Again, mine's good.
Yeah.
But I hear.
I know a lot of people who are not
like a lot of.
Yeah.
I'll say horror stories
Yeah.
from people, and it's like they dread the holidays because they have to do this. They have to travel. They have to be around these people. But
Yeah.
it's kind of sad,
Yeah.
like thinking about it. Like that sucks that you're in that position,
Yeah.
but what can you
Also,
what can you guys
spin
do?
Can you spin it in a way? Like, can you just go in with the, I don't want to say
Yeah.
fake it till you make it attitude,
Right.
but like,
just like positivity.
find the funny part of it.
Yeah.
Find the fun part of watching
Yeah.
your two uncles or your two aunts fight. Find the fun part. Like,
Right.
is there any way that you can spin it to make it a positive experience for you?
Or
that's not.
can you do game night, or can you like,
Something.
yeah, what
Bring
can
in
you
a game.
change to like break that circle?
Yeah.
And yeah, no, that's, I feel like I hear more and more now, and especially as like families divide and you're getting all these split
Yeah.
families, you're getting like, oh, we have 4 Christmases. We have to do this. We have to travel to different states. We have to, it's just,
That's the other thing too, is the we have to.
yeah.
The we
Not
have
we
to
want
this.
to, yeah.
Like, we get to see Aunt and
Yeah.
Uncle Josephine,
Right.
and
Yeah.
You
and
know,
especially a lot of times these are like
we
once
don't
a
get
year
to see
people.
them very often, and we
Yeah.
get to go see them,
Yeah.
and we get to go to several Christmases, and
Yeah.
everyone gets to see you.
I feel like that's a mind shift. Like,
Yeah.
You got to make that change. And then-
everyone nowadays just has the like, oh, I have to this. I can't just sleep and scroll my phone all day. Like I have to go here and there.
yeah.
No, you got to. Like,
Yeah.
spin this.
Yeah.
Please just spin
Think of all the people
attitude.
that don't get to do this.
Yeah.
So,
Be fortunate that you get
Right.
to do this. That you're in a position where you can do this.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just rough. It's just it's I don't know. It's
The
just,
world we
it's
live
the
in.
state. It's the state that we live in at the moment.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Any shopping issues this year? Any? So we've discussed from the retail side of things as the worker. How about as the shopper? With
Well-
things being out of stock, or lines being too long, or
Yeah.
parking spots,
All of the above.
or like everything is just online now. And how about that?
Yeah. I mean, I was able to do a majority online and just have it shipped to the house, which was good, fine, dandy, whatever. But it's easy when people can just send you links and you just click on it and you buy it, and you don't have to go find it. And
Yeah.
but I did have to do some finalizing stuff today, and unfortunately it was today.
Yeah.
Traffic's bad. It was like blackout fog this morning.
Yeah, it was.
I went into I had to go 4 places, and it took me like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It was
Streets
insane.
are busier. Everyone's rushing. It's
And
crazy.
there was a lot of things that were out of stock, or like
Yeah.
random stuff, like gift cards were gone, or they
Yeah.
didn't offer. Like, there's a lot of places that don't stock normal gift cards anymore,
Right.
Like, for different food places or shopping.
It's all Visa
or,
prepaids.
yeah,
Shout
or
out
there's
Visa.
now these like one for alls, and you have to like you can give these to people, and they can go like cash it in for other places.
Oh.
Yeah. That was the first time I've ever seen them, but you can get them in different increments. And so it says like hundreds of locations. So you have to go to a website and look,
Oh.
and people can choose from all these different
How bizarre.
retailers. Yeah.
How bizarre.
I think that's our theme. How bizarre.
How do you feel about That's the theme of the show.
Yeah.
It's how bizarre.
Yeah.
How do you feel about gift giving? If people just send you a link of like, here's what I want, or here's what I want you to get me, or like, do you feel like that takes away from the gift giving aspect of things, or is that just like we're efficient here? Because I feel like gift giving is a lot of it is the interpretation of how I perceive you and the things you like and the things you've told me over the last year, and what I think you will enjoy or like or benefit from or whatever.
Yeah.
And if somebody just sends you the link of the sneakers they want or the refill, like, are you just copping out?
Right.
Or is it just efficient? And that's just,
I mean,
you're not wasting money and they're not wasting a reaction. And
Yeah.
they get what they want and it's fine.
I mean, yeah, you don't risk like the freak out of not getting what they wanted or taking a gamble, but in a certain case situation, like, it is efficient and it's what they actually need. Maybe like if it's for kids, like, then you're not just guessing on sizes, you're not guessing on colors, brands, whatever. But sometimes I feel like it's so targeted that it takes the like surprise away.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna send links, send multiple so that people can just pick from
It's
it
10 items you choose
and
what
just
you
like, oh, cool. Like, I didn't know I was gonna get that, but I wanted it.
want. Yeah.
I feel like that's just, again, how our society is like, it's that immediate gratification where like I want it, I got it.
Yeah, it's a weird world we're living in, unfortunately.
Yeah, but that's
And-
also them having control and like being,
Yeah.
oh, this is what I want. You're gonna get it for me.
Right.
So since we're
Right.
negative on this one,
Right. Yeah.
the greediness.
Yeah, and the consumerism of things of
Yeah.
like you have to get more than you got last year
Yeah.
or
How many are there?
36. Counted them myself.
36! But last year I had 37!
Yes, well, some of them are quite a bit bigger than last year.
I don't care how big they are!
Yeah.
or the things have to be more expensive or
You have to make it Instagram worthy.
yeah,
take your
and it's
snaps.
like everyone's putting like PS5s on their list and
Yeah.
$200 sneakers and like what happened to like the pack of pens?
Right.
Like
Right.
Can somebody get me G2s of pens this year, please? Like, can somebody get me like a fancy metal pen or something? Like,
We're gonna make him an Amazon wish list.
I'm happy to have like just good quality thing, like
Yeah.
simple things.
just everyday
around.
items of it's like
We did a Christmas work thing, a Christmas party or whatever, where we did like a Secret Santa,
Mhm.
and I said, whoever get me paper towels and like the necessities. Get me my everyday normal necessities so I don't have to buy them. Because that will fill the $20 maximum. Like
Yeah.
paper towels. Somebody get me paper towels and
You're
like,
gonna get like a Sam's pack,
dude, that's fine.
Costco
That's
pack.
fine.
Got to
That's fine with
store
me.
them somewhere.
Get me laundry detergent. Get me dishwasher pods. Like that's fine. That's
Oh.
okay. Like if you
That's
just
like
if
when
you're
the kids go to college and the moms make big baskets.
yeah, gift
like,
basket
That's
or
practical.
care packages of that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Get me that.
Like
that's-
as you grow up, that's what you want.
That's what I want. I don't need things anymore.
Yeah.
I'll buy my own things and my taste changes every 6 months. Get me the necessities so I don't have to buy them. So that was my Christmas party. I go, nobody, don't get me a thing. Don't get me a bottle. Don't get me, unless it's like customized and unique and like whatever, that's fine. But like if you're just going to get me a thing, don't do that. Just get me paper towels and dishwasher pods. That's all I need. Oh, man. How about people's who's? Did we talk about the birthdays? Yeah,
Yeah,
talked about
we
birthdays
did.
last time. That stinks for people.
yeah.
Those people who.
So that would suck if your birthday is around it.
yeah,
Luckily, mine's
or in
not.
December at all. That'd be unfortunate. I'm in June,
Although, okay,
so I get gifts every 6 months, baby.
mine every now and then will land around Easter. But
Depends on if your family does Easter gifts, which Easter baskets,
Yeah.
whatever. That's more of a candy.
yeah, I mean,
holiday.
it doesn't affect anything, but
No.
that's the only holiday that's around me.
How do you feel about Santa Claus?
Are we touching that?
Is he creepy? Is he for anyone watching, spoiler alert. Feel free to skip ahead a few minutes if you wish. The story told to children that is Santa Claus. Do you feel like so let me spin it. Let me spin it and lead the discussion. here.
Okay.
So, we didn't really do Santa very much in my family. Not because people wanted the credit for it, which I think is a part of it too. Like, I'm not gonna, no, I got this for you. You better believe that I got you this PS5.
Yeah.
Santa didn't get you nothing.
Right.
I got you this. But it was like this isn't magic. Like, mom and dad got you this, and uncle got you this. The family was
Yeah.
a big one as well. Of like, the family got you this. Got you this.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like Santa did this, Santa did that. It was like it was always this is brought to you by the group.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a Santa Claus.
And
Not
I mean, that's a good approach though, because I was thinking about it earlier when we were talking about people's wish lists and all that. I feel like parents nowadays are going so out of control with the Santa gifts,
yeah.
not thinking about now they're going out in public talking about what Santa brought them, but these other kids aren't getting anything, or they're
Right.
getting like just random things that are
Yeah.
like $5, $10, whatever, and these
Yeah.
other kids are getting PS5s and Yeezys and whatever,
Yeah.
and they're not sure why this isn't adding up.
Yeah.
So yes, Santa, I think within reason,
Yeah.
but super honest, and when the time comes, don't drag it on.
Yeah. So we didn't do like a certain time of year. We didn't like at an age thing.
Yeah.
We just started to taper out. Things just are no longer from Santa.
Yeah. Kids are smart. They get it.
Yeah.
They notice a lot of things.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well.
Also, I feel like if your kid is heartbroken that Santa, that they've learned the reality of things, I feel like there's an issue there as well.
Yeah.
Like you're too far into this belief.
Yeah.
Of like when you learn the reality, if they have such a reaction, like I feel like you failed there as well.
Yeah. Like Santa's gift giving is not the reason for the season.
Right.
Well, that was a tangent.
Yeah, and we did. I think we did a great job not saying anything.
Yeah.
I think you need to appreciate how hard we work to not say anything. So
you're welcome.
Feel free to show this to your kids. If they understand, then they're old enough to understand. If they don't, then they don't. But I'm getting hungry. I'm also getting tired. So we're going into the new year. This is after Christmas.
Yeah.
2024. How weird is that saying that?
Crazy.
It's a weird. I feel like this year flew.
We're almost 30.
Hey, don't say that. Don't tell anybody how old we are.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, we're getting. It's a weird.
2024. Like
we're in a
thinking
weird time.
way back as a kid, trying to like fathom 2024.
Yeah.
Like, what's the world going to be like? Well, not that much different.
I would say at the same time, it's also very different.
It is.
The world
but it's
itself,
not how it was perceived.
The world
in like,
itself is not as advanced as people thought it would be 20 years ago.
We're not buzzing around in flying cars and
freaking AI is getting freaky. I think that's the biggest change of the not of the year, but of the last couple of years is the AI and how smart tech is getting.
Well, and it's becoming so much more apparent and like available.
Yeah.
So now it's like there's these trends about like the AI expand, and that's creepy that it can predict your surroundings. And
there's a lot of weird stuff going on with AI, but any what do you guys do for New Year's? Any cool New Year's stuff? We talked about Christmas in the last episode. We talked about Christmas this one, but let's wrap this up with a little bit of New Year's action. Have you been on any cool trips? Have you been to any cool fireworks shows or anything like that were
not really
celebrating the new year?
I'm trying to think. Like, honestly, New Year's Eve was always, we would go out and like kind of do things during the day and just be home at night. Or like when I was little, I guess there'd always be big neighborhood parties, like my parents and all their friends, and all the kids would just be drugged there. But they'd always have, the Welch's juice. Party poppers and like getting to stay up till midnight and watch the ball drop. Like, I guess that's a good memory. Like, that was always fun. I can't imagine going to New York for the ball drop.
No,
that doesn't sound fun
or Chicago
at all.
Or any big city. I feel like that is
well, yeah, that in general. But like to actually see like the ball drop in Times Square and whatnot. No, like the people that talk about wearing diapers and like being there for 12 plus hours. And no, I'd rather be at home on my couch.
Fair.
It's scary out there.
Just around a couple of people.
Yeah.
Just having a casual hangout. I feel like that's fine.
I'm very fine with that. Like, I think that's another aspect of us growing up. Like, we don't need to be out. We don't need to be surrounded by all these people that honestly don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Like how it was in college. Like, you just were out to be out.
Yeah. You were
like
out to
like
experience the experience.
20s and early 20s. Now it's like, no, we can like sit at home and eat good food and do whatever.
Yeah. Hang out.
Board games.
Play board games.
I feel like those are making a comeback.
Yeah, I feel like they're doing like board games and card games and stuff like that are making a big comeback because of the getting away from screen time.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to get as far away from screen time as possible and having as much face-to-face time as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Which is the right way to go. Yeah. If you're having parties and all the kids are playing Mario Kart or something, like what are we doing?
Right.
There's no difference here.
Or if they all have their own device and they're just not talking.
That's the other thing too.
Yeah.
Either do something as a group of kids.
Right.
Play the video game together or play Rock Band or play whatever.
Yeah.
But let's not all just be scrolling in silence.
I know. I feel like me as a parent,
in my gatherings, we always did like the kids were younger at the time, like sub 14.
Yeah.
But we would do like hide and seek around the house.
Yeah.
And like
that was the best.
It was the best.
And when people had basements where you could just hide everywhere, because they just shoved the kids in the basement anyway. So
go do whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Go be kids.
Don't bother us.
Don't care. We're gonna drink up here. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was always a fun time. Mm-hmm. That was always a good time. Those holiday parties or the Christmas parties were good. Or not Christmas. The New Year's parties were good.
Agreed.
I enjoy it. That's where the family gets together on Christmas Eve.
Yep.
The friends get together on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. And then they recap everything that happened over Christmas.
Yeah. Then they share their Christmas stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, God.
Good. Well, everyone out there. That was probably super loud. That was super dumb to do. Everyone out there. I hope you had a Merry Christmas. I hope you had a great holiday season. And welcome in the new year following this episode.
Happy 2024.
Welcome to 2024. Welcome to the future.